Whew, all right. It's been a few days. Can't wait to tell you guys what's going on with the kid. Hello, welcome in. Just getting started. I wonder who's here. Matter of fact, let me. Hold on 1 second. There you go. What's up, son? How did I know? How did I know you would be the first one here? Well, good to see you, buddy. How are you? You know what's funny is I saw you in another chat. I think it was last week. I saw you in excuse me, Robbie Taggart's live. I saw you and him going back and forth. Horrible human being he is, huh? Horrible person. My goodness. Yeah, I was watching him too. So I watch him quite often. I watch him, yes, him. I watch him a lot with another group of people. You can call them trolls, whatever. I guess I'm a troll too. But he burnt me. And he burnt a lot of those people. So we have a little group of people, of all the people that he's kind of screwed over or lied to or burnt. And we have our own little chat. So when he goes live, we watch him. He's a douchebag. Yeah, I don't like him either. Hi, Revs. Nice to meet you, brother. And since there's 13 people in here, I might as well start off by saying if nobody today has told you they love you today, I love you, and I hope your day has gone great. It really does. I hope like you're getting the day you deserve. To all of you. What kind of advice? Hi, Rev. My advice wouldn't be pretty good, brother, because my best thinking got me to where I'm at today, which is better than it used to, but not in a great place. Mandita, nice to meet you. Brandon, how you doing, brother? Yeah, dude, alcoholics are, yes. Yeah, I was an alcoholic, man. I can only imagine the fucking trauma I did to people being a drunk ass. I'm not gonna try to say that name. I'm gonna call you Loops, but good to meet you. Oh, collaboration. What's up? Good to see you, my friend. How great to see names of people like friends in here. That's awesome. Good day to you as well. I don't think I saw you. Stephanie, nice to meet your name tag. Stephanie's the name of my ex-wife. So that means we're friends already. Your name is right here on my arm. Well, awesome. Yeah, I'm back at work. Today's my Monday. Today's my Monday. I've had a hell of a week, man. Uh, I wait for a few more people to pop in here, so I don't have to repeat the story. But I got some news about my son with this program he went into. Um, wow. Yeah, it's been a trying week. It's been a very emotional week, but still sober. 708 days today. Um, not gonna let shit bring me down, man. Nothing's gonna bring me back to using or drinking, I promise. But if there was a week that I normally would have relapsed, it would have been this last. Derek, man, hey, dude, right on, man. That's fucking cool. Hell yeah, keep going, man. Hey, man, whatever works for you. Some people can smoke weed and drink booze, man, and handle it. I can't. Like personally, I will self-destruct with anything. But hey, man, whatever keeps you off that other shit, so be it, dude. Heck yeah. I'm Cam. Hey, man, I love you too, brother. Well, how about the finger thing, man? You might have to wash your hands, but thank you, collaborations. I appreciate you a lot. I'm proud of you too. And for what you may ask, well, shit. Sometimes just getting through the fucking day is a is a victory. I remember there's a lot of days I didn't want to get through the day, and I wanted to just quit, like life. But I didn't. So proud of you as well, Derek. You're welcome, my friend. Keep it up, man. How do you feel? Oh man, I got bad hat hair. Absolutely, man. Every day above ground. It can feel so shitty that sometimes just simply surviving it is a victory, you know? So, yeah, I mean, that's how I look at it. I remember a time, my God, where every day, sometimes I would hope it would be my last. I hope I would wipe out on my motorcycle or something catastrophic just happened to me. If it wasn't for my kids, I certainly wouldn't be here today. I put it that way. Certainly wouldn't be here. They were my driving force to keep living. So May 18th, Derek. So that's just over 2 months, man. What were you on, if you don't mind me asking? What were oh man, Wall Street, dude, man. Hell yeah, man. Thank you for being an inspiration to the rest of us, man. Really, without people like you to give us hope that it can be done, um, that's amazing. Because I'm a heroin addict myself, fentanyl. Ron, hey man, 2 hours is fucking 2 hours, bro. Right? That's awesome. I knew I would get a lot of people that would come in here and be like, 30 minutes ago, Pamela, absolutely, one day at a time. Brody, nice to meet you, brother. Good, man. It's better than I deserve my day. I shouldn't really be here, so the fact that I am is, I'm grateful for that. Levi, good to see you, buddy. Good to see you again. You. Brody, my favorite movie is Dazed and Confused. By far. Hands down, best movie. And to the new people, man, if no one today has told you they love you, I love you. I really do. Twisters is a good one. The remake or the original? That's a good one. I haven't seen the remake though. Optimer, good to see you, my friend. Oh man, so cool to see fucking friends pop in here. Full Death Tower. Full Death. Man, I can't meet you, man. Your wife's boyfriend. Uh-oh. Shit, I don't know if that's a good thing. Realist, good to see you, buddy. No, I didn't see your question, bud. Let me go back. No, man, I didn't see it. What was your question, bud? What was my dream job? Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Hello, I cannot pronounce your name. I'll call you Vix. Nice to meet you, Vix. Brody, my dream job would have been a cop. I always wanted to be a cop. But I caught my first felony at 14, so I really threw that out the window. Olanu, I think you're probably the youngest mod, man. I don't even know how old you are. I know youngster, though, because you call me dad, so. Vix, okay, cool. Or Avix. Avix? Avixity. That's right, Avixity. Gosh dang, dude. You're 15 in here and we talk about drugs and alcohol in here? My goodness, son. You should probably be hanging out at other streams, but, you know. Vic Morrison, nice to meet you, brother. If nobody today has told you guys they love you today, man, I love you, and I hope it was. If you're late like me, or it's just starting, I hope it is going to be great. Optimer, good. Dude, hey, there's a lot of creepers out here, man. Optimer, are you really? Oh, man. Well, for one, I don't tell anyone they can't be here, man, because it's all love here. You know that, buddy. But everybody's welcome. Hopefully, I'm able to be a decent influence on people nowadays. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not a complete douchebag. I don't do douchebaggy behavior type stuff anymore. Anita, oh man, good to see you. I feel like I missed you last week. How was your night? So good to see you. Your brother's wife sucks to be around. Yeah, man. You know, just keep a smile on your face, bite your tongue, and just, you know, for your brother, just, you know, peace. There's a lot of people I get around. I don't want to be around, but you know, just mouth shut and just with them. You know, approved. Good to see you again, buddy. Realist, I don't know, man. What are you trying to? I don't know. Yeah, I'm not seeing your question, brother. Ash, good to meet you, man. Optimer, yeah, man. Hey, I'll tell you what, drinking's not for me, dude. You know, and me up like with 9 other people, and you give them all a drink. a lot of them can just handle it like normal individuals, man. But me, I got a peculiar mental twist that once I put it in my body, man, I don't stop. I won't stop. I can't stop. I don't know what the fuck it is. I could be a normal drinker and just have a beer, or a drink with people, but I can't. I can't. Next thing I know, I will have a needle in my arm, or a meth pipe, or something. I will cause destruction everywhere I go. So that's why 709 days ago I decided to get sober. Well, Optimer, good, man. That's good. I guess, I mean, that's good. I can help in some way. Don't be like me. Don't be like me. Although, I'm so grateful and blessed to be an alcoholic and a drug addict. I never made that contact without it, I don't think. And and I get to be the best version of myself today. So I'm grateful for that. Thank you, Dog Monster. I appreciate you. Nice to you, Anita. I appreciate you. Oh, and Anita, so I got to go to court Monday. Maybe link up. I'm down to once a month now going. So, oh, Lady Wiser, fucking right on, man. You guys all made my night. I love hearing shit like that, man. Thank you, Lady Wiser, for being an inspiration to the rest of us. Thank you for showing us that it could be done. If it wasn't for you guys, there wouldn't be me. So thank you. Brody, what am I going to do when GTA 6 comes out? I'm going to take a month off work and a month off life and just play it. No, I'm just kidding. Probably not. Lady days today. So August 15th is my 2 years off of heroin, fentanyl, meth, all of it. Man. Alcohol. Alcohol I haven't drank for quite a few years, but stuff that won't be like me. And hey, dude, you don't know how much that comment means to me. Thank you. Thank you so much for that, man. Yeah, I'm excited, Anita, for the SAS stuff and the rug. You know why? So I became the assistant house manager in my sober house. So I'm moving to a bigger room. So I actually have room for like a queen size bed if I want to, instead of a twin, and I have room for area rugs. So it'll go to good use. I appreciate it. There you go, Optimer. Yeah, absolutely. When I played Red Dead Redemption 2, man, I got so behind in school and college. It was rough. Wiser, absolutely, man. You know, to wake up today and not be reaching for a bottle, not reaching for a needle, not having to put anything in your veins or in your belly to get through the day. Isn't it cool? It really, really is. I didn't think it would be this cool. I really didn't. I thought like the thought of getting sober, I remember thinking, gross, man. Like, what do you do? How do you talk to people? Like, what do you do at barbecues? Like, sit around and do what? I didn't know. I didn't know you could have a life. So, yeah, what an amazing thing. What an amazing thing. Man. Why do I look like me? I don't know. I don't know. Really, the character. Oh, okay, Dalton, dude. Right on, man. Yeah, that shit's a killer, dude. That shit's tough. When I was working at the treatment center, we were getting a lot of people coming in for the 70H shit. And how was Man, I'm so glad to hear that, dude. That stuff's bad. Oh, Gray Flame, thank you, man. I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you, Dog Mom. I appreciate you. Lady Wiser, thank you. Yeah, dude, I don't even miss it anymore. You know what's funny is that I love heroin, I love alcohol, I love all that stuff, but I don't miss it. I don't miss it at all. I don't. You know what's, you know what helps though. So when I got a year sober, I usually work as a BHT in a treatment center, and so because I like to give back, I like to help other addicts and alcoholics in recovery, and so I was doing that for a while, and that was a constant reminder of what I don't want to go back to. And the job I work today, I work with a lot of people in active. They're all homeless. They're 95% of them are in active addiction, and so I get to see it like on a daily basis. You know, when I Narcan people, um, when I got like earlier, I had to wake somebody up because I thought he was dead. You know, and I'm one bad decision away from being back there. So yeah, I loved it, but I don't miss it. So yeah, Dog Mom, it's a big reminder. Brody, I was born in '83, so I'm 43. I know with all the gray, I probably look older, but sometimes I feel older. But mentally, though, I identify as 25. So, and I'm trans slender too. You get a little chubby when you get sober. Katerina Cunningham, good to see you. How have you been? Thought about you. Been hoping and praying you're okay. Oh, Dog Mom, thank you. I appreciate it. Lady Wiser, God bless you too. And for those 17 people in here, so if anybody I missed, if nobody today said they love you, I love you, and I hope you've had an amazing freaking day, man. Katerina, things are good. It's been a rough week, man. It's been a trying week. One of those weeks where I'm incredibly grateful I work a program of recovery because it definitely would have been a relapse type of week, you know, really. True. Yeah, yeah. I'm uniquely qualified, as my sponsor likes to call it. You know, Street, good to have you, my friend. Thank you again. All right, cool, man. Always love to make a new friend. Dog mom, absolutely. You as well. You as well. Anita, you want to hear? So now that there's enough people in here, I was gonna tell you guys about what happened with my son. Thank you, Katerina. Yeah, it was difficult. I mean, no, it wasn't difficult, but like it never crossed my mind to relapse or anything. But because I would lose so much, like I would be. Um, but the old me would definitely use. So Butterfish, right on. Congratulations. Oh, so Anita, okay, so you know how Blake is in this program, right? He's doing this military academy thing in Bremerton. It's 5.5 months. He uh he left on the 13th, right? The first 2 weeks is what is called the acclimation period. So they do this heavy boot camp type of training, very difficult, very hard, very structured. like drill sergeants, PT, all that stuff. And and then after the 2 weeks, he becomes a cadet, and he gets his uniform and his rank, and then the schooling part begins. So Sunday, I get a call from his lieutenant, and his lieutenant says, "Hey, your son said he's forced to be here." And I'm like, "No, he wanted to be there. Absolutely not, right?" And he said, "Yeah, that's what they all say in the first couple of weeks." He said, "Do you want your son to succeed?" I said, "Absolutely." Okay. Then we're gonna call you tomorrow with him. He's gonna be crying, probably begging you to come get him. They all do the first couple of weeks, and you need to hold strong. I said, okay. So I hang up, call my mom to tell my mom, and she starts getting a missed call from an 801 area code. She doesn't answer it. I start getting the same call. I answer it. It's Blake. He ran away from the place, man. He jumped through the sticker bushes and bolted out. Went to a random person's house, used the phone, and called us, begging me to pick him up. Crying. Worst crying. I've never heard him cry like that. And he's 17. I've never heard this kind of begging. And Anita, I'll tell you, man, it took every instinct in me wanted to go rescue him, right? But I've been told by so many previous cadets, so many parents, we're all in this Facebook group together, all going through the same thing, missing our kids. It took every ounce of me to not go and rescue him. He's back at the facility now. But man, that's hard. But I'm not gonna enable him to quit, because all I've shown him his whole life was when things get hard, I run. And so that's all he knows. And so yeah, I had to. It was so fucking hard. And then I got 2 letters already, and they're begging me to come get them. I hear it's very normal. The first couple weeks is hard. It's a hard program. It's not for everybody. And they say just trust the process, right? If I quit my recovery every time it got hard, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. Growth is uncomfortable, It's really, dog mama is really hard. Ripped my heart out. I'm gonna cry thinking. I don't want to cry thinking about it, but he's good now. So I told Blake when he called me, I'm like, dude, we're gonna have a phone call tomorrow. Just relax. I'll talk to you tomorrow. We'll talk about it. The lieutenant was like, he called me back. He said, did you tell Blake about the phone call? I said, I did. I was trying to calm him down, yada yada. And he was like, well, I was going to put it off a week because he ran, but I'm going to tell him that we talked and agreed that we can call you tomorrow. The phone call never came. So I'm thinking that's a good thing, right? No news is good news. Like maybe he decided to push through it because Monday would be his 2 weeks and the hardest part of the program will be done. It was a rough week, man. I've been, I can't call him and talk to him. Our first phone call is supposed to be August 2nd. All we can correspond with is letters and email. So it's so hard not to hear his voice and know he's okay. But yeah, it's hard. It was, man. So that's why it's been a rough week. But thank you, dog mom. Appreciate it. Yeah, kids, especially when you hear the fear in his voice, I can hear it. It's different, weird. Thank you, Pamela. Whew, thanks, dog. Don't feel like it though. Man, I don't feel like it. Not at all. But then I thought if I would pick them up, man, what am I showing him, right? Then I'm teaching my son, because it's always just been me and him. Like since he was 9, I was a single dad when he was 9. And it's just been me and him, and he's 17 now. And so, and we're best friends. Like he's my hands down best friend in the whole world. And he don't listen to me though. He's 17, of course, so they know everything. And it's funny because he always comes back to me with a, "Dad, you were right. And I'm like, yeah, I know I'm right. But yeah, so it was hard, man. It was real hard. Thank you, God, mom. My mom told me, she was like, I think he just needed to hear your voice. So when he called me, I think he just needed to hear me tell him, like, dude, it'll be okay. Like, you'll be fine. We'll through it. Like, you will be okay. And maybe that gives some comfort. I don't know. But yeah, he made me promise him before he went in there that, Dad, if it gets too hard and I want to quit, don't let me quit. I'm not going to let him quit. I can't let him quit. Can't do it. I got to go for a walk here in a minute. You guys want to come with? I'm going to do my rounds. I'm at work, so you guys can come with me. Cool. I won't be able to pay attention to the chat so much because I got to walk. So I have to check the bathrooms and do a little walk where I got to make sure people aren't overdosed. It is a thing. We had somebody die in the bathroom a couple months ago. So now we check the bathrooms every 30 minutes. So let's walk. Because, protecting people's privacy. And I'll catch up with the chat when I get back. I'm going to do my walks. I thought it would be good to sit out here to see your bathroom. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. All right. Let me flip the camera around so you. So this is where I work. These are the bathrooms, not the prettiest. A lot of drug use goes on here. I will show you an example. So as you see, we got to see these always, except we see them on the ground. I literally pick up needles off the ground on a daily. Here's what they look like on the inside. This one's been redone. But, it's better than a tent. And then we have the little community kitchen type area. Refrigerators, food from the food bank. I'm in an sober house with about 12 other men, so we gather up food, a lot of food. I usually bring sandwiches. I use my food card, and I don't have a lot, but I'll usually get a loaf of bread or two and some meat and cheese, and I'll make sandwiches and get some chips and make them a little lunch. All right. Excuse me. So yeah, it's not the greatest place. I have mixed feelings about it, honestly. I want to help people, of course, but I also don't want to enable. Good. What's up, buddy? Good. All right, everybody is alive. I had to check somebody earlier, man. I thought they were crashed out, though. All right. Lorente. It's one of those tiny home places. January 18th. Hey, Savage. Good job, man. Bonesy. All right. I'm gonna do Bonesy. That's a cool name. Nice, bro. It does look terrifying, huh? So what I do here, at least for now, I'm going to be switching to day shifts here in a week or two, I believe. So it's a fenced off area, right? And so we don't let guests in and out. And sorry, I got bad hat hair. My goodness. So we lock the gate at night, okay? And so I sit in the office and you know watch cameras, let people in and out of the gate, and then every hour do walks. My partner, he does walks. Uh, we switch off. So the way we do it when I work with him, it's every other hour. Tomorrow and the next night, it's every 30 minutes. So that's what I do. The title is an engagement specialist. It's really, I mean, security, yeah, basically. In the daytime, it'll be a lot better because I can work more one-on-one people. Get back in school so I can be a counselor. I'd like to be a drug and alcohol counselor. That's what my goal would be. Well, that's one of my goals. I have a couple. I don't know, something to help with people. I'm uniquely qualified to help other addicts and alcoholics with my experience, so might as well use it. You know what I mean? Savage, hello, man. 10 years, dude. Right on, man. Thank you for being an inspiration, man. Really. And if you guys haven't liked the stream, man, double tap the screen for me, man. It's supposed to help the algorithm or something. I don't know. What else was I gonna tell you guys about? I don't remember. It'll come to me. Where's everybody from? Where are you guys from? I'm in Washington, Pacific Northwest. Is it morning time for you guys or just middle of the night? Delora, 5 years, man. Congratulations, man. That's cool. Mixed martial artist. Good to see you again. I remember you. Bonnie Lake, you gotta be shitting me. I lived in Bonnie Lake, Buckley. Went up past Highway Grocery. I lived there right before I got sober. Now I'm in coma. Small freaking world, man. Harley, good to meet you, or good to see you, man. Good to meet you. Yeah, Anita's a Washingtonian. Pamela, that's cool, man. Small world. Goodness. I love Bonnie Lake. I'd like to go back to Bonnie Lake, man. A couple years back, I was that guy cruising around on my black motorcycle year round up there. Paul, nice to meet you, man. Seattle, okay. I know the area a little bit. Barella, that's funny. Yeah, right. You looked familiar. Okay, so you've been around for a minute. Well, awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it. It really means a lot having you guys, support like that. Ashley, man, good job, girl. You just hit a year. Congratulations, man. Heck yeah. I'm coming up on 2 myself. August 15th is my 2 years, man. Good job. What was your drug of choice, if you don't mind me asking?
Can I check the first aid kit for alcohol prep pads, please? There's none up in the other office.
Yeah. Go ahead. You're welcome.
like in Cintas was just here today filling it up, so that was strange to me that there was none in there. Unless they should gave them out already.
I'll put the camera up.
Sorry, I didn't mean to get
No. No, you're good. I'm just being respectful, not putting you on camera. That's he's one of my favorites here.
I'll have my own show one day.
You damn well should.
I do mean to do that, but I can't get my house clean enough to do it. But other people, where the heck are the alcohol trap pads?
Tex, what's up, man? Good to see you. Hold on.
At least I know what you were doing, so I could. You know.
They would. Unless, we go through them pretty good. There's antiseptic alcohol wipes, right?
Okay.
There you go. Yeah.
Come on, you know I need alcohol wipes.
I'm already knowing. That's why I take as many as you need.
I'm going to.
Out of them quite a bit. I'm using them though.
Yeah.
I
use them for multiple reasons, but.
Absolutely.
So I'm taking one of these hydrogen peroxides too.
All right.
They said that we shouldn't be using hydrogen peroxide on our wounds anymore.
Yeah, I would use the prep pads.
Well, no.
Yeah.
Hydrogen peroxide. It's like sunny. People's in the other.
Hi, Wally.
Oh
shit! That was your alias.
Epic fail on Dan's part.
That wasn't even your name. That was a phony name. Shit. Sorry, guys. I guess she's on camera a little bit. She's all good. She doesn't mind. Barella, thank you, man. I appreciate you stopping by and being cool. And I hope you have a great evening, man. And if no one has told you they love you yet today, I love you. I missed everything that was being talked about, guys. Sorry. Text, I know text checks. Text came in here. Could you? Cocaine. Wow, good on you, man. Yeah, I had my little spat with cocaine. Briefly, my grandfather sold cocaine. Well, he sold crack. He cooked cocaine into crack, and he had me selling it with him, for him, when I was like 17 or 18. And I tried it, and I got hooked on it for like 6 months. It was a horrible drug, man. I don't recommend that to anybody. Very addictive, man. Crack cocaine is so incredibly hard to get off of. Yeah, incredibly hard. It makes you fiend like more than any other drug has ever made me fiend. As soon as you take it, like you're fiending for more immediately. Not a Yeah, I liked it too, man. I used to like Xanax a lot. I've had many of experiences with Xanax, man, making me black out. My last time I took Xanax, actually, was my last time in detox. I snuck one in and I took it after being there a few hours, and it was a big bar, and it hit me like all at once when I was in the dining room. And I remember I like blacked out, and I must have fallen my face into the food, because next thing I remember, the detox staff were like dragging me into my room, and I barely remember. It wasn't good. It wasn't good. Paul, absolutely, man. It's one thing I've learned in recovery, man, is I'm teachable always, man. Lord Rudolph, man, right on, dude. Yeah, I'm an AA'er, man. I'm a friend of Bill Wilson's myself, man. That's what saved me. Heck yeah. On a meeting when I get off work. The 7 a.m. meeting on my way home. Gilly, dude, right on, guys. Absolutely. I love hearing this shit, man. What was your drug, Gilly? Alcohol? Heroin? Toxic Marshall, what's up, man? I can't speak for everybody, my brother. For me though, yes. Yeah. It's harder sometimes, I'll tell you that. For me, I actually have to feel things I don't want to feel. I have to face them. I have to live things I don't want to live, just like everybody else does, Um, I'm kind of a, I'm kind of a, hate to use the word, but I'm kind of a bitch about things in life. You know what I mean? So I would take the cowardly way, and I would, you know, get so intoxicated with whatever I didn't have to face things, you know. And so I have to face all that stuff today. And so being sober, it's better for me. So I'll say that. It's different for everybody, you know. I didn't think it would be man, I didn't think it would be me is better, you know. To each his kind of thing, you know what I mean? I think. So Paul, you quit doing cocaine by juggling. That's freaking awesome. Hey man, whatever works, dude. It kept you sober. Good on you, man. Talk to me. That's your first one. Should drugs what if I say something? Oh, you know what, dude? I'm glad you said that, bud. We love having this kind of shit, man. Yeah, questions are awesome, dude. Discussion is awesome. But I thought, like, what the hell do people do sober? Like, what do you do at a barbecue? Like, what do you do at a birthday party? Like, how do you talk to people? How do you do this or that? How do you wind? How do you relax? Like, terrifying. But is audio cutting out for everybody else? Oh, thank you, Javier. I appreciate that, man. I love you for that. Can you hear me now? Toxic. You guys hear me? If no one has told you they love you today, guys, I love you. Like, for real, I do. I hope you guys all had an amazing day. If anybody else is going through the audio thing, man, let me know. Okay, good. So I was saying, yeah, it was terrifying, man. The thought of, like, what do I do? It's over. And I found other things though. I do. I go to I sound like a freaker up here. Thanks, man. Hey, good to meet you, brother. I love having new people pop in here. But thanks, man. Appreciate that. So anyway, I go to a lot of meetings, man. I do a lot with my kids. I don't know. I'm just, and sometimes the boredom thing. So like, I used to not be able to sit in silence, right? My head, this is my biggest prison. I would just sit there and my brain wouldn't stop. And now today, with the help of my higher power and the 12 steps I work and helping other alcoholics, man, I'm able to do that and sit and read a book, write a letter. I write poems. I like watching YouTube. I like talking with other people at meetings, stuff like that. And then I don't know. It's not boring for me, but I could see exactly. Yeah, that was a big fear of mine. Toxic. Yeah, huge one. Who said they had 2 years? Oh, thank you, my friend. Yeah, hey, congrats on you. My goodness. We got some super sober people in here. Oh shit. Greatness just walked in the room. Sundance Kid, what's up? Yeah, Marie's kind of a last minute thing. I wasn't gonna hop on tonight either, but I wanted to talk about the thing with Blake, with my kid, and then I was curious who else out in YouTube land was sober, and so I figured I'd throw that up there. Can you guys hear me okay? Or is it going all squirrely? It's good to see you too, my friend. Yeah, it could just be the signal. I don't know. It's good to see. A couple letters and pictures from Blake. I got pictures printed out from Blake. All right, good, cool. Sundance, God bless you too, man. And you as mixed martial? No, I don't, man. I need to. I did a few times, and I talked to Big Game about doing it, and no, I need to though because I put on a few pounds getting sober. So I got up to like 233 pounds, and then I got on that semaglutide shot for 3 months, and I lost 22 pounds. But I've gained back probably 13 of them. So like I'm kind of sucking it in. But okay, here's not sucking it in. I put on a belly. So yeah, I'm gonna start doing something about it. That's something I can manage and control. I just need to do it. Yes, ma'am, I am sending it out. I've already sent him like 2 emails each day. Archio, sober date. What's if you're sober, like what's your sober date? You know, like mine, for example, is August 15th, 2024. So, 2 years in August. At least it's a sober belly. Yeah, it's a sober belly. It's definitely that, not a beer belly. Oops, shit. And it's better than being all sucked up, all sucked and methed out. And so when I was hooked on heroin, I would get sucked up pretty quick. And when I got hooked on fentanyl, I plumped up because you retain a lot of water. And so like I was getting extra fat with fentanyl, which is weird because I was shooting a lot of methamphetamine with it. And I was still eating like crazy. And I was getting unhealthily big. Chip, I'm just gonna call you Chip. I'm sorry, man. Maybe you should get back on that saddle. Get on, I don't know, what are they called nowadays? Plenty of Fish or Tinder, or something like that. Facebook dating. Go out and get you a date, man. I believe it. I believe it, man. There's the people here that don't eat, and I swear to God, they don't eat like at all. Man, you guys both. Hey, well, look at that. Man. I don't know. Hopefully, you guys are the opposite sex, but do I see a love connection? Ruin? I'm just kidding, guys. I'm not gonna put y'all on the spot. Hell, I haven't been on a proper date for some time myself. I didn't even know what a date was. My sponsor had to point it out to me like a year ago. He was because we have to wait. Well, it's suggested that we wait at least a year until we get through the 12 steps to get involved with any kind of relationship. And my sponsor, so before I got the, so I was browsing around and I wanted to and he was like, dude, you don't qualify. And I was like, what do you mean I don't qualify? He was like, you got no job, you got no car, you got no home, like you got nothing to offer a woman. And I was like, ouch, man. He's got a point though. And then he said, do you know what a date is? And I was like, of course I know what a date is. And he explained it to me, and I guess I didn't. He said it's when you take out a woman or a man. Well, no, he put it like this. When you take out a woman to dinner or whatever, you pay for it and you expect nothing in return except to be in the presence of a beautiful woman. He was like, that's it. That's what a date is. And I was like, I guess I didn't know what a date was, you know? You're fine. Oh, you suddenly just remembered, huh? How convenient. You guys are funny. Yeah, that's my sponsor, actually, Marie. My sponsor's a dude. He's a great man. I saw him speak at we got the same home group AA meeting, and I've heard him share a couple times, and I always used to think like this is a good man. Like I want what he has. I want his style, like his way of acting and thinking. I want what he's got. And I asked him to be my sponsor, and he agreed, and we got through the 12 steps. And man, he good advice on me all the time. And he doesn't co-sign my bullshit. He doesn't enable, you know, he doesn't like. He always tells me, he's like, dude, bullshit meter's full. Like, you know, he took my 12-step work serious too. We would meet each week, like on cue. And I remember I had a poker game to go to one night at our house, and it falls on a time. And I was like, oh, but my poker game. And he was like, I don't give a fuck about your poker game. Like, this is life or death. Like, yeah, I don't care about you. You're going to miss it. And then people. Yeah, Anita, I don't think I found him. I really think God puts people in people's paths. You know what I mean? I think God hooks. That's what he always said. He's like, God put together, you know? And I believe that. I believe that. He's exactly what I needed when I needed it. No sooner, no later. Like that. I live in a house full of guys like that, actually. Like, these guys are my true family, you know? If I'm full of shit, they'll tell me. If I'm being stupid, they'll tell me. It's it's cool. Like, they don't sign off, which it can be aggravating because sometimes you just want people to be like, I don't know, just agree with you just to agree with you, but they don't fucking do that, man. Not even a little bit. Fuckers. Yeah, it really is a blessing. I don't believe in coincidences at all. I think everything happens for a reason. People come into your life either for a blessing or a lesson. One or the other, I think. So we had the ambulance and fire trucks here earlier tonight, guys. We had a fire going off in the jungle. Oh, Cat Cool. Hey, nice to see you. I just saw one of your comments on one of my videos. Ooh, Elias, I like that. Yeah, exactly. Is what stinky? The fire? No, no. I didn't know there's even fire. I just saw a fire truck pull up and then 2 ambulances. I thought somebody overdosed out there. Well, I guess in the dumpster just down the road, they found a dead body there last week. It was in there for a few days, I guess. Just, yeah, they didn't notice it until they went to empty the dumpster and there's a body in there. Oh, thank you, Cat Cool. I appreciate you, man. And I love you guys if no one has told you yet today. Javier, facts, man. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. I just heard about that. I don't even know how they died. It was like an overdose and somebody dumped them in the garbage, or if it was a murder. I don't know. I heard about it from my partner and or no, one of the residents here. But she was very, very high on methamphetamine, so I don't know if how true she was being. I'm gonna have to dig on that because I feel like I heard his body dumped in the dumpster down the road from here. So next, I don't know your situation, but I don't think maybe they just had a different way of showing it. Maybe, but that would be a tough thing to feel. Javier, you're funny, dude. In my mid-20s, are you talking about me? Because I'm not. I identify as 25, but I'm certainly not. Yeah, I'm certainly not 25. And I'm glad that you're in therapy, man. Good on you, man. See any kind of outside help you need to. Supermodel, good to meet you, brother. That's not very nice, man. Supermodel 9. Never met you, man. Good to meet you, dude. Where are you from? Fab Cat from Boston. Nice to meet you. No. I hear you, man. Yeah, my bad. I didn't mean to sound like I was put on you enough, man. This is a place I like people just to be honest, man. I was just talking about not co-signing my bullshit, and saying here, but you know, Massachusetts, huh? Oh, who's Mandy? It is hard, Mandy, but it can be done, my friend. Almost 2 years. I was homeless, an addict, alcoholic. Um, it can be done, and you can do it without your family. I promise you. If you're gonna wait, if you're waiting on that, don't, because then you're just finding reasons to not get sober. If you want to get sober, I can absolutely help you. I'd be happy to. I can tell you the right um, to get in the door. I can help you afterwards, after treatment. I can I can tell you what worked for me, and if you want to give it a shot, and it'll work. It'll work if you want it. Hold on, you guys. I have to. I gotta watch something on the cameras real quick. Okay, never mind. Mandy, where are you from? We got a couple people from Massachusetts in here tonight too. I'm completely opposite side of the country, man. Washington State. Chip, yeah, dude. We call that meth-induced psychosis, man. A lot of people do that when they're doing meth. I was never one of those, but like my stepdad was. There's a lot of people. I've had roommates. Hell, my kid's mom, she fucking lost it on meth, man. She thought I was out to kill her. She thought there was people underneath my home, like plotting to slit her throat, like while we're in my living room. Uh, I remember one time there was an older couple that pulled onto the farm I was living on, which there was also a food bank on that property. An old couple pulled up, and she got out with her knife, and she thought they were following her, and she was gonna kill them, and it was bad. That meth is bad. Yoink. Fab Cat. So I thought you said you're sober for a little bit. Fighting shadow people. So Mandy, what, you're homeless until you're trying to get back into your camper trailer? Is that what you're trying to do? Ozarks, huh? That's a good show, by the way. Well, Fab Cat, let me ask you, when did you relapse, and what do you think? What did you relapse on, if you don't mind me asking? What do you think led to your relapse? Well, and Mandy, how badly do you want to stop drinking? Like, it sounds like it would be boring, but it absolutely is not. It's such a great thing because for people like us, man, people that are like alcoholics and drug addicts, like drugs and alcohol isn't our problem. It's our solution. Like we are the problem. And once we get rid of like once you take away the drugs and alcohol, we're the same people. Well, I can only speak for myself. I was still the same person, and I had no chance of real recovery until I dealt with all the garbage inside of me, if that makes sense, you know. Scooter, man, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Oh, so you can stop. Okay. You just don't want to. Well, that's what I'm kind of saying. So, like, we're the problem. So, what I did, and I'll share what I did with you. So, I worked a 12-step program, right? It was a fellowship of like minded individuals like me, alcoholics. You probably guess where I'm getting at with that. And what that did halfway through was get rid of all the garbage, all the pain that you're speaking of. I was able to release it and get rid of it. And then the last part of the step work um, helped me to clean up my side of the street, my past. And the last three steps are pretty much keeping me on a daily basis sober and accountable and in a different state of mind. And by doing all these things, dude, my life got, I mean, my life's not like the best materialistic, but like up here, it's the best ever. Absolutely the best. That pain that you speak of is non existent, and it can be for you too. I promise you. It sounds hokey and fucking weird, and trust me, it is. But if you're desperate enough to get rid of that, man, it really will fucking work. Really. Yeah, good to see you. Javier, that sounds like the lyrics to a song, man. Sounds like it would be lyrics to a song. Absolutely, Scooter. Yep. For me, anyway, absolutely. That's why I always advocate and say that just simply putting down the booze or the drugs is not enough. It's not enough, man. Because eventually that thing inside of us that we're trying to fucking smother and bury will come up. And then we're gonna run to our only solution, which is alcohol, drugs, whatever your case is, for me anyway. So yeah, it takes a lot more work, man. Laser, man. Hey, dude. Hell yeah. Mandy, I thought that too, but I mean, I disagree. With me anyway. See, if you are active in a 12-step program, and you stay active with it, you don't get bored. You don't have time to get bored. On my off days when I'm not at work, I'm very plugged into the AA community, and I have people. We have outings, and it brings so much joy and happiness to my life. I don't that boredom is not there. I promise you. I promise you. And even times when I'm not doing anything, like I'm capable of sitting and this is quiet. This can be shut off, and I could just sit there, look at the ceiling if I want. But that's just my opinion. I feel like I've seen everyone that I've seen work a 12-step program. They seem to find some purpose. And my way isn't the only way either. That's not what I'm saying. There's so many different ways people can get sober and happy. I have a friend of mine who got sober when I did, and he supports me on here, and he hasn't gone to not one meeting, and he lives a happy, joyous life. Fab, look, man, I get it. I'm telling you, you are a prime candidate for the program I did. I feel like it would benefit you a lot. But, you know, that's a normal feeling. Yeah, absolutely. Scooter, absolutely. Like, a lot of the people I work with here, I guess I found out today I'm one of their favorites, I guess. And I've had a lot of the people here tell me, they're like, man, we love you because, like, you don't treat us different. You don't treat shit, like we don't matter. And I try to explain to them that, man, I'm one bad decision away from being right back here with you guys. Like, I'm no better, no worse, man. Even people that don't do drugs and alcohol suffer from their own set of problems that they have. Everybody is human beings. We all have our own issues and stuff to deal with. Aladdin, what's up, man? Yeah, I work a 12-step program. Yeah, I do. I'm part of a fellowship. Aladdin, that's one of my favorite movies. Absolutely, man. I'm a friend of Bill Wilson. If you know, you know. Meet you, man. Absolutely, Scooter. Fab, no, you didn't. Don't look at it like that, my friend. It's not that at all. No, what you did is you know, look, I relapsed a whole bunch, right? I was in and out, in and out, in and out of this program. And I thought, man, I'm just a fuck up. I'll never get this, man. But it's just and this is just my opinion. Our little thing, man. Like your story's gonna be somebody else. Like you're gonna be able to relate to so many different people on a different level. Like I mean, you're gonna be that person that you can say, look, I've had 10 years, 15 years of sobriety, and I relapsed, but I was able to come back from it. You know, like it's just your story. You didn't ruin 15 years of being sober, man. You had 15 good sober years. And you're gonna have more if you choose to. You know, if you're an alcoholic, man, or an addict, yeah, don't feel shameful. You did what we do. That's what we do. We drink and we use. That's what we do. You know what you do is you get back up and you try it again. You didn't ruin shit. Exactly. Absolutely. Be accountable for your actions. You know what I mean? Nicholas, good. Hey, good on you, man. Good job. 10 years. Hell yeah. Aladdin, I do, man. I do. Yeah, I was in and out for a long time myself. I 2017 and 2018 is when I first went to rehab. First got drug into AA, and I liked it immediately, but I didn't get it. Right, I hung out at meetings. I was a loiterer. I drank the coffee. I went to all the gatherings and the motorcycle rides and stuff, and made all the right friends. But I never got a sponsor. I never tried to work the steps. And I'd always relapse, and I was always feeling shitty and bored with sobriety. I would get bored after a couple months. I'd hit 4 or 5 months, and I'm like, "What now? This sucks," you know. And it wasn't until I finally decided to work the program. I was in AA, but I wasn't doing AA. So I thought, man, if I'm in AA, I might as well do AA. So I did it, and man, it was fucking life changing, dude. I wish I would have done it a long time ago. Yeah, absolutely. It's her. Yeah. Scooter, for me, for my opinion, um, yeah, dude, the sponsor. I mean, the meat and potatoes of AA is the work. It's the 12-step work, man. There's something magical about it. You know, it's like the whole baking a cake thing, right? Like, if you want to make this perfect cake, you have to follow the directions and the ingredients down to a T, right? If you change it or throw in a little of this, take out a little bit of that, like your cake's going to come out. It's not going to come out right, you know. And we're the cakes, you know. We come into AA, you know, as a as an empty bowl, I guess, you know, and we start doing the work and doing all the things suggested, and then we get baked, and like the cake comes out, and we're the cake, we're the perfect cake, you know. Ghost, good to meet you, brother. Yeah, Aladdin. So I'm a drug addict as well, right? I'm a heroin, meth, fentanyl, primarily drank since 2017, but I work AA. I'm in AA, but I just lump it all together. Like when they say alcohol, in my mind, it's alcohol. I use that program for both. But yeah, drugs was my thing too, man. I love me some heroin and some methamphetamine. Well, mainly opiates and heroin. I just sprinkle a little bit of meth, in with that. It wasn't entirely my thing, but opiates, man, were my thing. Matt, nice to meet you, man. Copy that. Be safe. The cake, you like that? Yeah, that's an old saying from the rooms. Another thing we like to do. I was thinking about this like a year ago. I thought it was kind of cool. So for me, like if I have a toothache or something, or like when I used to get prescribed antibiotics, right? I would only take them until the pain started going away, and then I would not finish the antibiotics, right? And so my recovery, I look at it, I used to treat it like my antibiotics, right? I would do AA just enough for the pain to go away and to get back the things I lost. And then I would toss it when I was good. When there was no more pain, I'm like, cool, I'm good, man. I don't need AA anymore. I got the car back. I got the girl. I got the job. I got the house. Like, I'm good now. And I would take it from there and always come crawling back, man. Fab, what's your drug of choice, man? Thank you, Laden. I appreciate that, man. And I'm happy to see you. God bless you. I hope you stick around, man. Subscribe and stick around. Hang out with us sometimes. Mixed? No, not at all. You're not being annoying at all. No, not even a little bit. If I'm missing one of your comments, it's definitely not because I'm ignoring it. So I look off. I have to watch these cameras too. So sometimes my focus isn't on the chat, so I just may not see it. That's all it is. So when I'm looking away, I'm not ignoring you. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 20, 24, 27. I got cameras I gotta watch. So Aladdin, where are you from? Or are you gonna keep it a secret? I'm in Washington. I was just saying earlier, I don't believe in coincidences, man. I believe everybody comes into your life for a reason, one way or another, either for a lesson or for a blessing. That's my opinion, though. Oh, wow. Cool. Well, it's good to meet you. Oh, Marie, you're good, darling. Don't you worry. Even if you doze off, I'll talk to you tomorrow either way. Get you some sleep. It's going to be like 85 tomorrow, I think. Jody, give you the shits. Did I miss something? Oh, yeah. That's not a good thing. Cocaine, Fab. Okay, yeah. Hey, that's like me too. Well, my drug of choice is heroin, fentanyl. So if I went out and drank right now, if not immediately, I would go out and be getting high. So, yeah, it sounds like you're a prime candidate for our little fellowship, my friend. If you really truly want to get off the shit and have a happy, fulfilling, purposeful life, give it a shot, man. If it doesn't work, man, we will refund your misery. Absolutely, you can have it all back if you want it, But if you want to give it a shot, man, when you get desperate enough and the pain hurts enough, at least for me, that's when I decided to do something. Me too. Yeah, I'm ready for my flannels again. Can't wear my flannels when it's so hot. That's why I don't want to switch to day shift, because I'm going to have to be working in the heat. At nighttime, I can at least throw my hoodies and my flannels back on. But Marie, I think I'm going to take the day shift position. I don't know. But which means I won't be able to go live from work anymore. I'll have to do it another time, figure something out. Thank you, Bonnie. I appreciate that. I like it too. It's look, it's old rags. It's old, man. Sorry about my hat here, but yeah, it's very, very broken. I have a couple new ones, but you know, when you get them, they're all stiff and they're hard to, you know. Oh, thanks, Fab. I appreciate that. I need to get some sleep. I will link up with you. I mean, when you go to sleep, just before that, let you know that I'll meet up with you Monday and we'll be in Bonnie Lake. So, Trom. Well, looks like you do. You're here. You know. Yeah, I'm gonna pray about it. That's how I figure out any big decisions, man. He tells me the same thing. Pray about it. Aladdin, thank you, man. I know, low IQ, as I'm low IQ. Coming from the guy that's hopping on here and just, yeah, that's funny. It makes me laugh. Some amusement. Trom, I'm gonna tell you something though. In case nobody has told you today, man, I love you and I hope you had a good day, man. I really do, and I'm grateful you showed up. And yeah, the vaping. I know. I need to quit, man. No, man, I'm not getting bullied. I love you, man. I do. Oh, it's all good, Aladdin. We'll kill him with kindness, right? You know? Germany, how cool. Never been. Always wanted to go. Thank you, Anita. Really, though, it wasn't bothering me. I kind of, you know, it's hard to be mad at people like that, because I honestly kind of feel bad, because like there's something going on with that guy that isn't good. And so, you know, if you're still watching, man, I hope, like, I really have, and I hope like whatever is like bugging you or whatever, I hope it gets resolved. And I love you. Shoe nice. I don't know what that means, but I like your name. The 90s Collective. It reminds me of that band Collective Soul from the 90s. I think he's gone, Anita. I think he's gone. The plans for today, Aladdin. So, my plans I'm working. I work until 7 a.m. And then 7 a.m. I leave. I got about a 30-minute drive home with no traffic. I'm going to hit the last half of an AA meeting. It is sad to see, Anita. Yeah, it is. I'm going to hit the last half of my home group AA meeting, and then I'm going to bed. And then I'm going to wake up, and I'm going to do it all over again. I got to work at 7 to 7 each night. So, Shoe Nice is a legend. Alyssa, nice to meet you. I don't know who that is, though. I'm starting with like a troll attempt. I know you would. I know you would. I know you would. You know, I leave it up to you guys, though. Like, if you guys, I mean, like, I have full trust and confidence in you guys. But it's like that, though, too. Like, I don't know. I hate when people are upset and mean like that, man. I wish there's something to say or do to make them feel better, you know? Kat, I appreciate you too. And I love you if no one has told you that yet today. And I believe you. And I think you're worth it. I know you're worth it. And whenever you want to make that change, I'm here if you need help, okay? 100%. Like I don't have to know you to love you. I don't have to know you to want to help you. So, okay? Just know that. And you're not alone. You don't have to go through this alone either. Like you have friends. You have one here. Okay? Yeah, I'm here. Okay? Thank you, Marie. Anita, you got it though. Was that your first one? I was so proud when I saw it was from you. I was like, you go, girl. Idaho life, man. Right on, dude. Hell yeah. Thank you for paving the way for people like us. Oh, wow. Wow, Alyssa, good on you. Good job. Hell yeah. Oh, bro. Okay, so I figured it was like a trolling attempt, right? Yeah, Anita got the win on that one. She handled it. $19.95. So what's that? 31 years. Damn. You're what speaker meetings are made of, man. Really. We have like once a month speaker meetings with legends like you that come in and share their story on how they belong. Bonnie, right on. Awesome. Congratulations. That's fucking amazing, you guys. Whopper Plopper, cool name, by the way. Oh, you're trolling. It's the 24th today. Well, still, man, I love. You're not the first one that had. Somebody earlier said 2 hours, so. Oh, poop town, not the 6-7. Good Lord. Yeah, 11 I can't think that far ahead, man. I honestly didn't think I would make it 6 months when I got sober. Honestly, I didn't know. No way. I never have before, never have. I didn't care to. If it wasn't for my kids, I wouldn't have cared to. Jenny, nice to meet you. It's going good. It's going better than I deserve, I'm alive. I'm working. My kids are healthy. I have a roof over my head today. I'm sober today. Could be worse, you know. Same. I had no more fucks to give. None. The only 2 fucks I had to give was my kids, Blake and Shylin. That's it. Matter of fact, the day or two before I went to detox, I was gonna end it. I was on my motorcycle and I was going down the wrong way on the highway, like 110 miles an hour, like in between, like right down the center lane, like between the cars. And I was just trying to get the courage to like veer off and smash the car first, and, but I didn't want to hurt anybody else. And then I was a single dad, so I was like terrified of my kid getting that news. And that's when I realized, one of my most recent shorts is actually a couple clips of right before I got sober. And one of them was me at the cemetery that same day, like crying and like admitting defeat. And then I went to detox and here I am. So I'm glad I didn't die. My goodness. Oh, Alyssa, thanks, man. It's good to meet you too. And I love you if no one has told you that today. All right, awesome. I didn't think of it as like a little community, but that's pretty cool. I hope it becomes that. I really do. We like to do cool things for people if we're able. Just love on each other, Aladdin, you ride? Yeah, I ride too. I haven't in a year and a half. I sold my motorcycle a year and a half. Not the last summer, but the summer before that I sold it. The bike I want is a 2006 Heritage Softail. That's what my mom rides, and it's a fucking cool bike. My bike I had, it was a Lucia. It wasn't a Harley or anything, but it was my first bike, and I had it for like 3.5 years. It was a great bike, hauled ass for a Suzuki. It was a good bike. It was cool. Right. Hey, but 2 wheels is 2 wheels, my friend. It's something, right? I should be on a bicycle. When I first got sober, I got a belly, and I was complaining to my mother about the weight I'm gaining. And she told me, go get a bike. And so I went and got a motorcycle. I came back and she was like, that's not what I meant. Yeah, but I did burn like 600 calories an hour riding a motorcycle. So Freddie, that's not the first time I've heard that tonight. Holy shit. That's crazy. Michael from GTA 5. Wow. Well, shit, man. There you go. That's cool. What's such a guy thing to do, Marie? Motorcycles? Oh, lad, no. I'm a cruiser all the way, man. I like just sitting on it and just riding to the mountains. Oh man, like I swear to God, there's nothing more peaceful than being on a motorcycle. Like I've not any other time do I feel like closer to God than when I'm on my bike. I used to take my kids on, my son especially. I used to take him on long rides. We would ride down to Ocean Shores. You guys aren't from here, but it's like 3-4 hour rides. We'd ride down the coast. Cool stuff like that. I used to throw in my tent, my sleeping bag, in my bag on my motorcycle, and I just ride to the mountains, just take off, man, for a day or two, and just wherever I wanted to go, just ride to the mountains up by Natchez, Whistling Jack's Lodge. Murray, you know where that is. I'd ride up there, just rough it, throw up my little tent, sleeping bag, use my sweatshirt for a pillow. It's good to go. No, it's not just you, Aladdin. Oh, yeah, Maria, right? Guess that kind of is a guy thing to do. Since I haven't had my bike, Aladdin, man, it's been tough, dude. Like, as soon as I sold it to, like 2 weeks later, the kid I sold it to, he got it up and running because my lifters were ticking and one of my blinkers was broke off. It was getting raggedy. I didn't care for it because I was a drug addict. And that next summer, I was so depressed seeing everybody on their bikes. And my mom she's got 2 bikes, so she's got 2 Harleys. She's gonna let me ride one. She said whenever I want to go on a ride, we'll go, but I just haven't had the time because I work on the weekends, Exactly. Oh, listen, so you know all about it then. Yeah. Love it too. Whistling Jacks is one of my favorite places. Yeah. I grew up there. Happy Flats Campground. That was like our camp spot. That's where me and Blake went right before when we went camping a couple weeks ago. Good worse, man. These are Cadillac problems today, I call them. I was just complaining a few weeks ago in my house. And I live in a sober house, right, with a bunch of guys. And I had to use milk and sugar for my coffee. And I was complaining about it. And the guy that owns the house, he kind of laughed and he was like, do you hear the shit you're complaining about today? Like, these are good problems to have. Running out of coffee creamer, right? Having to use milk and sugar. I like those kind of problems. It could absolutely be worse. Yes. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, sorry, I thought I missed my walk. I'm getting sleepy, man. I don't like today's my Monday, so I gotta stay up till 7. And I'm not prepared for it sleep wise. Difficult, man. It's hard. I think I might actually hop on out of here tonight. I got some other work I got to do here too. I got to write Blake another letter. I'm the assistant house manager at my house now, so I am the documents guy among one of the things I have to do. I have to revamp a whole bunch of stuff I have to get typed up, printed out, and laminated and stuff. So I'm going to work on that tonight. But it's my Monday, so I want to come on here and I wanted to say hi to everybody and see if there's anybody out there that we could reach or talk to and love on. So I feel like we've done that. So that's cool. Well, you don't have to. You can get a bidet. You know what I mean? That's a thing. We have one in that. It's truly optional. Alyssa, you'll get one. If you want one, you'll get one. Barella, it was good to meet you, man. Thank you for sticking around, dude. Even though in the beginning you said you didn't want to hang around, man. So I'm really grateful you did. Consider you a new friend now. Aladdin, you, Alyssa, all of you that popped in, man. Love you guys. You are very welcome. Anita, you got yeah, you need to get some sleep. If your eyes, that sucks though, because it's like your mind's tired, but your body's not. Like you just won't calm down enough. I've never had a problem going to sleep after working this shift. That's the cool. Like my favorite time of sleeping is like after working a 12-hour shift and going home Like I fall asleep so easy, and I'm so grateful for that. Because I remember when my first couple months being sober, it was difficult, man. Real difficult sleeping. Oh, look, Barella. No, man. You don't. People here aren't just in recovery and stuff, man. We're just good people, man. You don't have to be an ex-alcohol or an alcoholic or an addict to be here at all, man. We just like good people, that's it, you know, um, different views, religions, like whatever, man, hell, I don't care if you're gay or straight, Christian or Hindu, like, I'll take a bullet for you. I don't give a shit about all that, we're human beings, we all have to live together on this giant ball. So we might as well get along and love each other. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm grateful you're still here, dude. Absolutely. Some people do when they, different opinions too. Like I love that on here. I love when people think differently, than I do, or believe differently than I do. It opens the door for good conversation. If you're able to engage in conversation without getting worked up, that kind of stuff. I love when two people that don't agree on a lot of things can find common ground or still, you know what I mean? Jody, absolutely. Absolutely, man. Alyssa, right? Isn't that how it should be? Like I don't expect everyone to agree with what I believe or think the way I think. I don't expect to believe and agree with everything y'all think, but what I will do is respect your right to do that. I just ask and hope that if we're on here, we do it in a respectful way. That's it. Absolutely, we do. Yeah, Anita, that's true. Yeah. You're a complete normie, is what we call you. But you're a good person, though. That's why you're here. Because you're an absolute sweetheart. And you're a neighbor. You lived in a town that I lived in. And you're a friend, so. Hey, at least I'm not one of those dudes that dress up with the face paint and the zombie guy. He's hilarious, so man, I love that dude. Man, I remember a year ago or so when I saw him getting started, channel wasn't monetized or nothing. And now if you hop onto his thing, he's got 100 watching him at all times. He's entertaining. Not everybody's cup of tea, but Karen, nice to meet you. Oh shit, it's not. Oh, a good one. But no, it's not. But it can be, I guess, Everybody's welcome. The zombie guy, though, man, I love him. I think his channel name is Zombies Are Hungry or something like that. But I used to think he was a kook, man. I'd watch him and I'm like, what the is he doing? But he's funny, entertaining. Jody, who's claiming stolen valor, man? Well, I'm sorry. That's gonna happen. People are gonna accuse you of lying. But I tell you what, you don't have to prove anything to anybody. Like you don't need to put your thing as your profile picture. If people don't believe you, so what? So what? Who are they to you, right? In your heart what you did, and that's all that matters. Aunt Normie, okay. That's a cool nickname. I got you. Fishing, nice to meet you, brother. Welcome. Yeah, I drank a lot in my day too. Not so much anymore. Well, not so much ever, actually. Ryan, man, heck yeah. That's dedication, bro, because an hour ago or just over that, you were 2 hours sober, man. This is for Ryan. Get it, boy. Wait, let me back up a little bit. Ryan, are you, I'm assuming, which is probably wrong of me, that you're kidding around, right? But now if you're legitimately like trying to get sober and like you're 3 hours into it, fucking good on you, man. Really. And I didn't mean to make a joke out of it. I assumed maybe like you were just done drinking for the night, and that was my fault for assuming. But yeah, like Aladdin said. So I didn't mean to make a joke out of it, unless you're kidding around too. I assumed you were kidding around. You know, it's like when I was done drinking for the night, that kind of thing. Ryan, are you wanting to quit, man? Is that something you're trying to do? Jeffrey, nice to meet you. Yeah, Ryan, hey, I've been there, man. Right before I quit drinking, bro, I couldn't afford either, man. My tolerance was going way up. I was having to go into Safeway and steal it, and I felt like this big having to go into my local Cle Elum Safeway and break into their little cabinet, shove my whiskey down my pants, and run out. I didn't like that at all. In the morning, like as soon as I sent my kids off to school on the bus, I was drunk. I would drink a pint as soon as they went to school. I'd pass out, wake up in time for them to get off the bus, and then they get home and I'd have another pint, and they would think that was the first pint of the day. So yeah, no problem, Jeffrey. And I love you, man, if no one today has told you. But yeah, Ryan, man, hang around here, dude. Like you're not alone, brother. If you want help getting through this, man, we're here for you. 100%, man. Jojo, are you, oh my God, are you referencing Michael from GTA 5? You would be the third person now to tell me that. Oh, cocaine. Okay. Fishing let me get a bump. Come on now, guys. That's terrible. Jeffrey, same, man. Absolutely. Don't have to love you, man. Ryan, dude. Hey, man. Recovering heroin addict, man. Fentanyl addict, meth addict, crack addict, alcoholic. Dude, it does. Yeah, I know that those words hit, dude. I know that struggle you're feeling, man. But I promise you, dude. Yeah, I have a solution that worked for me, and it's available to everybody. If you truly and are ready and you're done, man, really. It's a struggle for now. Wait, I think Aladdin's already covering it. But yeah, man, there's a solution out there. I just like the smell of it. Yeah, well, yeah. Stop smelling the cocaine, Ryan. Stop it. Brother, if it hasn't already, man, it will take you. It will take your soul, man. And God forbid you get a bag one day that's cut with fentanyl, and then that'll be the last time you smell it. You know, that's what seems to be happening to a lot of people. So, man, I urge you, be careful, please, and come here anytime. Reach out to somebody, reach out to me, reach out to someone in your local area, and a meeting. You know, what's funny, lad, is yeah, I, yeah. Yeah, Ryan, I think it's time, my friend. Come on now, man. What else you get? It already cost you your septum. Come on. Come on now, Ryan. Let's do this. Alyssa, absolutely. That's a killer. Yeah, I love me my heroin and my fentanyl. And they're putting fentanyl in everything. Everything. Even the weed, man. There's, yeah. I've heard stories. That was a helicopter. Alyssa, good on fucking evil thing to get off of, man. That shit is horrible. It's great. That's the problem. It's so great, but it's so horrible at the same time. Yeah, Ryan. Hey, day one or one day, it's up to you, brother. But you don't have to go through it alone, man. Jeffrey, right before I got sober, man, like the drugs were not what they used to be. Um, I started in the '90s, and far different, man, far different. Now, back in the '90s, it was like safe. Even in the early 2000s, like, it was okay to go and party and use whatever and not worry about fucking dying that night. But nowadays, man, you fuck around and take something for a headache and you can die. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Dragging this third leg around. Need to line up. That was a good one. I like that. I'm with you on it, man. I, I can relate. Yeah, a lad, true, man. Everything's different. Look, the dope was so bad before I got sober. It wasn't. I would do a big old shot of meth, man, and we do nothing. We do nothing. January 23rd, 2004. Christine, well done. Thank you for being an inspiration to people like me, for showing the rest of us it can be done. I'm proud of you. That's amazing. January 24th is my birthday. So a day before my birthday. Hey Ryan, I know something that may or may not work for you. I mean, I can only share what worked for me. Is I work a 12-step program, because just taking away the drugs and all, that's our solution. We're the problem. So when we stop doing those things, we're taking away our solution. I go through all these things with our typical solution. PTSD, anxiety, all that shit surfaces back up. And I found the only way to conquer it for me is this program of action that works, and it's available to everybody. It works if you want it and you work it. It works. A therapist or a higher power. I know when people say that, but um, there's a God out there, and he solves all problems, man, all of them. And sometimes people still need outside help. A therapist may be what you need. But if you're ready to make that move, man, you know, fishing, yeah, exactly, dude. Like I can't put myself in situations where I'm around it, man. Like I actually know it's funny because I work in an environment where it's all around me. And they say that if you hang out in a barbershop long enough, you're bound to get a haircut, right? So like I'm hanging around it, but in the environment that I'm in, it doesn't glamorize it. Like it's the complete opposite. It makes me sick to my stomach seeing it here, seeing all the needles and all the people like the fentanyl fucking hunch. Like it's horrible, horrible. Listen, you're welcome. You're welcome. In everybody's way. It's just the way that works for me. And I've seen people, even people that need therapy, like this program has worked for all of it, you know. But sometimes people still need outside help as well. It's kind of each his own. I am the Steve Austin. God, I'm getting sleepy, you guys. I'm having a hard time tonight getting through these next few hours, man. What time is it? I have 4.5 hours left. Fuck. Hell, I probably need a therapist. Who knows? But I think I'm doing all right. I have PTSD as well. I have lots of anxiety. I got lots of problems, man. But, you know, my sponsor, when he reads something out of our big book to me, and he's talking about our higher power that will solve all of our problems, he yells out the word all when he says it. He says, all means fucking all. And he like screams at my ear. You know, it doesn't solve some of our problems. You know, he doesn't pick and choose. It solves all of our problems. And it may not look like the same for everybody, but it does. I go with my gut, Aladdin. I can usually feel things in my gut. I get gut feelings about people, and I'm usually pretty right. I got that a lot from living in my sober house I live in. Like we get people coming in and out all the time, other liars and manipulators and thieves and cheats like myself, and so we have interviews with them. Get vibes off people, and you kind of learn to run with it. Yeah, absolutely. Duke, yeah, you know, hey, I've heard of people. So a lot of people actually will pretty much replace one thing with another. Like some people will start working, like overwork themselves, or they'll hit the gym and they'll take that and they'll just, you know, do something positive like that. But that's a thing, or video games, or food, or sex, or whatever, you know, whatever. God, I need coffee, you guys. My goodness, I don't know if I can do it. I mean, I have to do it, but my Mondays are, I don't get to sleep till like 3:34 in the afternoon and go to work. Like I've been up since like 8 this morning. And as for the religion part, Duke, like, you know, that's why I love my 12-step program I do, because it's not religious, it's more spiritual, like, and it's a more broad kind of format. We kind of do it, you know, we call it higher power, God, you know, and that's unique to every person. It's different for everybody. Because I don't think God is in a building, man. I think God is inside of us, you know. Do some burpees. No, I'm good. Last wound up fainting and going to the hospital. Oh, hold on. Good, brother. Hold on, you got it. You good?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. What you got, man? Oh, there you go.
You want to have?
Oh no, you go ahead, man. I just ate 2 sandwiches earlier. That smells good though. Yeah, you enjoy. Dude came in with a propane barbecue grill with like 6 steaks on it. It smells really good. I really am hungry though. I should have grabbed one, but I would have felt bad eating the steaks. Yeah, Ryan, me too, man. I'm not a religious guy at all. I'm not real religious at all. I have my opinions about. I'm not religious. I'm spiritual. You know, I believe in God. In a broader, I have my own higher power. Religion for me, I've heard it put like this: religion is for people that don't want to go to hell. Spirituality is for people that's already been to hell. You know, so how I love that way of looking at it. So yeah, there's a lot of people that blame God for things, man. It talks about that. We have a prejudgment about it, or we already have an opinion on it, which is okay. You could still jump into one of these programs because you could start off. Hell, people start doing this program not even believing in nothing, or believing there is no higher power or God at all, and doing the thing. You will develop a relationship with one of your choosing. It just happens. It just happens. He shows up. There is a difference in religion and God, absolutely. To me, anyway, yeah. Yeah. I didn't think I could be like religion, so I didn't think I can be a Christian or anything because I said fuck too much. I thought there's no way I'd be accepted, right? And plus I was turned off by a lot of Christians that were not nice people, you know. And so that really turned me away from the idea. It turned me away from the 12 steps for a long time too, because I thought it was until I jumped into it and realized it wasn't. That was a good way into it. Yeah, listen, me too. Me too. Absolutely. Oh, yeah, true. No, I know. Yeah, there's more to it. That's a saying that I heard, and I really liked the saying. You know, I liked it a lot, so I went with it. I'm not too educated on it though. Yeah, I miss it every day, man. It's just like a bad girlfriend, you know. You you know, you love her so bad, but together you guys are toxic, you know. So of a woman you love, um, that's bad for you, I guess, you know. You'll always love her and miss her and think about her, but you know damn well you can't be with her, you know, it's bad for you. It's the same with me and heroin. You know, I love it so much. It's an amazing feeling. If it wasn't, I wouldn't do it. Problem is, it stopped working. If it still worked, I'd still be doing it, but it doesn't work anymore. Collaborations, what's up, my friend? I'm just getting ready to hop off here. Actually, I'm getting so tired. I gotta get up and walk around, go talk to some people or something. Man, my eyes are getting heavy. It's my Monday. I'll be more refreshed tomorrow when I get some sleep, but I am sleepy, boy. I tell you what. Oh, thanks, man. Duke, that's a good question, man. So I don't know, man. I don't think so. I put a lot of thought. If I, like I was thinking, was it because my daddy didn't hug me enough is why I was using, or was it because of this or because of that? And the only answer I really have is just it's so simple as I just love the of drugs and alcohol. I love the effect. I love what it did. Um, I was always uncomfortable in my own skin, and so it made me feel comfortable. Yeah, educated. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Educated. So I think that's it, man, for me. I think, dude, that's why. Just that simple, dude. I love what drinking does. I love what heroin does. I love alcohol I use. They all had a certain um, um, place in my life. You know what I mean? They all played a part. They all had a purpose. You know, really get deeper than that. Or like there's a there's a part in our book called The Doctor's Opinion. It talks about how um, that we feel restless, irritable, and discontent unless we can again experience where it comes at once from taking a drink of alcohol, or in my situation, drugs. So I had to figure out like what's making me discontent. That's what I need to fix. I don't need to fix the drinking or using part because that's a solution to that part. So when I figured out that, then I no longer feel restless, irritable, discontent. Then I no longer need that sense of ease and comfort that comes from drinking and using. And fuck, that was like game changer for me, big time. I was like, yeah, that part. Let me fix that, and then I think that'll fix the other shit, and it did. Anita, don't make coffee unless you're gonna be scrolling around where I'm going to be soon. Unless you're gonna be up no matter what. You saw Robbie in a dress? Oh, Aleja. So was that my other account, Daniel? Was it a Daniel account? Because I have another account. What? Yeah, I'm part of a group, and we're all an anti-Robbie group. We actually got one of his pages shut down the other day. I really don't like him, as you guys know him at all. He's burnt me, and he's burnt other people, and so we're all like ex-Robbie. Like we all at one point like supported him, kind of, not continuously, but we've all been burned by him, and now we have this group of hundreds of people that are trying to get him shut down. Thank you, Anita. And it's funny how we met too. When me and Blake Cemetery. Yeah, that's when I first met you, I believe. Yeah, was he in a pink dress? So I'll send you the link to my other account, and and you'll see I have a couple little shorts. It's more or less a troll, but it's only specific to. Um, yeah, we're out there. We're doing God's work. Yes, a Burn Fans Club. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, his name's Robbie Taggart, the bat_official. He is a being. I sent him $20 a while back, and I hopped on it, knew nothing about him. He's homeless in LA. And at the time, I thought he was starving and stuff, and I sent him to. I then got berated because it wasn't 40, and I was called broke. I'm a broke ass. I don't deserve to be on his page. And I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And man, that chapped my hide. And it wasn't just me; it was a bunch of other people. And so now he takes advantage of people, rips people off, takes advantage of people. The money he gets donated to goes to cigarettes and weed. I don't like that because there's people like me, people that struggle, and we work, and we accept donations, but help those kind of people, man. Don't help that guy. He won't get a job. He won't do anything. He won't do anything. All right, yeah, Maria, yeah, I'll show you that one. That's it's Daniel underscore SAN, Danielson, 12483. My profile picture is that watch. That's me. Oh yeah, Anita, right? I used to in the Bonnie Lake or Buckley community group, right? Yeah, I would try to offer service to people. And I think you were somebody I was going to help, and I never got to you. I was still in active addiction back then too. So I was trying to do good for people still while still being a drug addict. So my word wasn't very good back then. That's right. That's how I met you. Yeah. No, Daniel underscore SAN, Danielson. Like Danielson, SAN 483. That's my second account. There's only 14 subscribers. I don't go like I'm not trying to blow it up or anything. I'm just trying to expose grifters and horrible people on there. That's all. Thank you, lad. And I'm glad you came. I don't believe in coincidences. Everything happens for a reason. Matt, no, I'm not on a boat, man. I get that a lot though. A bomb shelter, a boat. No, I'm in a little office, buddy. Oh, that's right. You do know some of my. Is it the Pevenages or the Bradfords, Anita? It's probably like my uncles, right? My Aunt Sandy, my Uncle Leon, Errol. Or is it my Bradford family? Looks like a public school office. Yeah. Yeah. It kind of does, huh? It really does. Yeah, it's not nice in here. All right, I do my walk here in 10 minutes, you guys. Brian, man, hey, good job, brother. That's fucking amazing. Hell yeah. You're in that tough spot, dude, where it's like, that's the tough spot for me to be in. When I hit about 4, 5, 6 months before, I would go crazy. And then, like, that's when I would relapse. So I urge you, man, okay? It gets way better. Daniel-son, yeah. Except it's with an A, not son, S-O-N. It's Daniel underscore SAN and then 12483. January 24th. Oh, Starkle family. Yeah. Van Pevenage. Yeah. My mom is Laura Van Pevenage. My grandmother's Mervyn, Grandpa Errol, my Uncle Leon, and then the Starkles, Mark Starkle, Jody Starkle. Jody Starkle is my blood aunt. So my dad is Scott. I could be on a boat. Yep. Could do whatever I want to do. Absolutely, guys. 6, 7 months is hard. 6, 7. That wasn't intentional. Oh my God, I'm so tired. You guys want to go on my walk with me? Before I'll go a little early so I can. I'm gonna off here, but I gotta walk or something. I'm so tired. Yes, like Karate Kid. That's San, San. Whose mom? My mom? Not more. Not more. She's sober today. She's the one that's been caring for Blake. 43, but I identify as 25. Lola, I'm going for a walk. I got you. I got you. Coffee. Hi, kitty kitty. Ooh, that was the door, I promise you. I'll go my walk a little early. I gotta walk. I'm so sleepy.
Oh, no, that's understandable. All right, okay.
Okay, I'm gonna flip the camera. Oh, Lola, don't worry about it. Don't apologize for nothing. You're good here. I'm just grateful you're here. Flip the camera around so you guys don't have to stare at me while I walk. And yes, I know it's gross here, you guys. It's not the prettiest. See, this thing like this. See, it always pops open. I hate that. I always get like a sense of anxiety when, like, I open a door. Right? Here's what they look like, the little tiny homes. If you guys haven't liked the stream yet, like it. Wonder if I can get to 50 likes before we get off of here. Gross. Gotta clean these up. Everybody's alive. No, Aladdin, it's a tiny home shelter. Gets people off the streets. We put them in here. It's a good start, you know. Gets them up out of the tent. Gives them a start. Once we get them here, we can work on them getting sober or whatever. All good.
I get being tired.
Yeah, dude. I didn't. No Red Bull, and I got instant coffee, but thank you. That was nice of him. Energy drink, I don't think would do the trick. I think a good strong cup of coffee would do the fucking trick, man. Alyssa, yeah, no, it can be hard sometimes, but if you think about it, like, it doesn't glamorize it at all. On camera, they'll be uninstall over and they'll fall forward. You know, we wake up mid-fall from a fentanyl fall, we call it. When you nod out so much and you wake up and late, you're already falling forward. I would love to run it a little differently. Allowed to use here, just not out in the open, and I feel like I see both sides of it, right? Kind of enabling, but whether they're here or out in the street, they're still going to do their stuff. And so at least here, they're watched over. They're a bit safer, I guess. So no, Murray, I don't. I'm still fucking so tired. Aunt Normie, you call her Aunt Normie. Hey, dude, right on, brother. It's cool. December 2020. Shout out to you, man. Heck yeah. Thank you for sharing, man. Yeah, Anita is quite a lady. She's a great person. Bird Brain, I'm in Washington, man, Pacific Northwest. Well said, lad. Well said. Well said. Well said. Well, you guys, I think I'm gonna go. I just did my walk. I think I might. It's so quiet. Sometimes I'm able to put my head down for 15 minutes, and depends. That depends. We'll watch the gate because then I can take my little lunch break, as you call it. Put my head down. You're a nurse. Those are. Yeah, I used to be an MIT participant. Brand. That's how I first got sober. I was on Suboxone for a couple months, and I did that for 6 or 7 months, and then I just stopped completely, and that was it. No withdrawals at all. Suboxone for me is like the hardest thing to kick, man. It was harder to kick that than heroin. Yeah, like it drug out longer, like the restlessness and the not sleeping. It was horrible. Yeah, at least this way we check on them, and it's a good start, right? Once we get them here, we get people in recovery like myself that are here. We're engagement specialists, right? And so what you guys don't see, the part of my job is where I'm like get here, I'm talking to everybody, I'm sharing my story, I'm helping people, like the part of me you get is like when it's quiet. My job is literally to sit here and watch the gate, and do these walks. But before that, before we lock the gate, we're out and we're engaging, and I like to share my story with people and tell them that, man, just 2 years ago, I was right here. Maybe not here in this location, but I was right there. And so, it's cool. They can see people that do things different and see how we live and see how we feel, even if it doesn't. I think I have people say it helps. So I don't know. Anita, matter of fact, I'm going to put it down for 20 minutes, take my little lunch, whatever, and get up, make some coffee. Bird Brain, I got a perfect thing for that. So methadone's the worst, right? Suboxone is not fun either. What I would suggest is a new thing called the Sublocade shot. It's not real new, but it's a Suboxone, but in a time-released shot form, right? You get a shot in belly once a month. It time releases the Suboxone out. You do that for 6, 7. Meantime, you drop the milligrams down. You will get no withdrawals, none. I've been off the shot over a year now, or just about a year, and yeah, it was the best game changer. So, Sublocade shot. Look into it.
Anyone's gonna come up to me the office.
Oh.
Someone comes up to my.
Copy that. I'm so tired. Methadone's horrible. So ugly. It's not even funny. I've been in precipitated withdrawals too. Listen, so one of the times I was like shooting heroin for like a year, and I couldn't quit, right? Because I needed to get on to be clean for a week before you do. I wasn't, and I got the Vivitrol shot. 2 minutes later, man, I was in the worst precipitated withdrawals ever. I had to go to the hospital. 2 days at home of just projectile vomiting anything that touched my lips. If I took a sip of water, it was bad. Blood. It was contorting, punching myself, punching the walls. It was like I was possessed by a demon. And so day 2, my mom, she was so worried. She was like, "You're dying, like right in front of me. I need to take you to the hospital." And I'm glad because my kidneys were shutting down, and I was in the hospital for 5 days. It was the worst experience. I do not recommend it. Precipitated withdrawals are the worst, man. The worst, man. But anyways, listen, you guys, I love you guys if no one has told you. And thank you so much for spending time with me tonight. To see you old friends, and it was so great to meet you new friends, and I hope to see you guys more. I'm usually on same time ish, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights. I will see you guys again, I hope. And I'll still be up. I'll probably be doing after I rest, and I'll probably be scrolling through other people's lives. So if I see you in there, I'll say hello, and you do the same. And check out my other channel if you don't like grifters and people that take advantage of people. Yourself too, Robbie Taggart, Taggart, horrible human being. If you want to be put in a bad mood, don't watch him. Or in a bad mood, watch him. If you want to stay in a good mood, don't watch him. He'll get you in a bad mood. But all right, I guess I gotta go. It's so hard to say goodbye to you guys. All right. Really though, you guys have a great night. Thank you so much.